2020年第4條題目係講細胞膜同埋消化吸收嘅。咁呢一幅圖咧就顯示咗一個細胞膜啦，同埋一啲物質能夠穿越細胞膜嘅活動嘅。咁有兩個過程嘅，一個係過程 X， 一個就係過程 Y。Part A 咧就問好直接嘅題目啦，就係睇翻呢一個細胞膜嘅圖片呢，就去講下 A 同埋 B 究竟係咩嘅結構。咁自不然就係考翻我哋啦，對於細胞膜嘅認知啦。A 咧就係膜嘅蛋白啦。通道蛋白啦，或者蛋白咧都係正確嘅，而 B 咧就淨係講呢個頭腳腳啫，佢就係一個輪枝啦。咁下次題目如果問翻你啦，喂，呢兩個頭腳腳頭係乜嘢嘢咧？就係輪枝雙層啦。跟住去到 Part B 咯，X 同埋 Y 咧就代表住一啲物質穿過細胞膜兩個唔同嘅過程嚟嘅。第一 part 同埋第二 part 咧，其實都係問緊一啲消化咗嘅產物。第一 part 就叫我哋啦，舉出一種人體藉住過程 X 所吸收嘅消化產物係乜嘢啦？咁你睇下過程 X 咧，其實佢就係直接穿過我哋嘅細胞膜嘅，亦即係直接穿過輪枝雙層啦。咁即係話嗰一款嘅物質咧，應該係屬於細粒、簡單、油溶性同埋非極性嘅。咁所以答案咧就係甘油啦，同埋脂肪酸啦。第二部分就要我哋舉出一種人體藉住過程 Y 吸收嘅消化產物啦。咁過程 Y 咧，其實就要透過通道蛋白啦，去令到嗰款物質咧能夠進入咗嗰個細胞嘅，即係俾我哋吸收得到啦。咁所以呢一款物質咧，應該係屬於細粒啦、簡單啦、溶落水啦，同埋有極性嘅。所以答案就係葡萄糖啦、單糖啦，同埋氨基酸。咁你會問啦，咦，梁 Sir Part B2 咧，我答水分子就唔得咧 ？Water molecules 係唔得嘅，因為水咧係唔需要消化就已經可以吸收噶啦。跟住啦就去到第三部分啦，我哋繼續講過程 X 啊。藉住過程 X 所吸收嘅消化產物咧，會由小腸運送到心臟。咁題目就叫我哋完成以下嘅流程圖，去顯示翻呢一個運輸咧所牽涉嘅管道嘅。咁我哋就睇翻 B1 咧，講過程 X 所牽涉嘅消化咗嘅產物啦，其實就係甘油同埋脂肪酸。咁過往都有題目咧講翻吸收嘅，無論係講小腸嘅結構啦，又或者係玩豬屎啦。脂肪經過完整消化之後，佢會變成甘油同埋脂肪酸。而當脂肪酸同甘油被吸收咗入去個絨毛嘅上皮細胞 epithelium 之後咧，佢就會重新組合變翻做脂肪噶啦。咁脂肪進入咗絨毛嘅話啦，咁呢個就係題目要考我哋嘅第二部分啦，就係吸收咗嘅脂肪究竟如何運輸呢？咁睇翻呢幅圖啦，都非常之直白噶啦。一開始咧就會進入咗乳微管啦，跟住就會進入淋巴管，而淋巴管咧就會同翻我哋嘅大靜脈去匯合翻，將吸收咗嘅脂肪咧運翻去心臟嘅。就算你唔寫大靜脈咧，你都可以寫鎖骨下靜脈咧，都係正確嘅。好，跟住啦就去到1點出發啦。今次嘅題目咧就先由細胞膜出發，然後就問我哋有關於結構啦同埋食物吸收嘅題目啦。講完細胞膜嘅結構，自不然就講下功能同埋適應性特徵啦。咁過往都有唔少嘅題目咧係講翻細胞膜嘅蛋白啊，或者輪枝雙層嘅性質嘅。然後啦就去到食物吸收啦。當中要講小腸啦，同埋小腸嘅適應性特徵啦，或者絨毛嘅適應性特徵啦。而啲消化咗嘅嘢食進入咗絨毛之後呢，佢就一係就進入微血管，一係就進入乳微管啦。咁過往咧都有唔少嘅題目啦，脂肪吸收啊、吸收氨基酸啊，或者擴散啊、滲透啊，過往都有唔少嘅題目咧係考吸收嘅。然後再推多一步咧，就去到轉運系統咯。究竟啲嘢食啦喺個小腸吸完之後，點樣翻去心臟嘅呢？喺個乳微管啊，喺個微血管啊，佢哋入面所運送嘅東西，佢哋嘅成分有啲咩嘅比較呢？甚至乎再推到去血管啊，由個肝嘅靜脈、肝嘅動脈啦、肝嘅靜脈啦、肝門靜脈啦，究竟佢哋嘅血液成分又會有啲咩嘅唔同呢？呢啲都係大家要溫翻嘅。Q2O question 4 is about the cell membrane and the digestion and absorption. The following diagram shows a cell membrane and the movement of some substance across it. You can see the process X across the phospholipid bilayer directly, and the process Y across the channel protein. And you can see the structure A and B. For the good practice, surely you need to label it first. And this question is very straightforward. It asks us to recall the structure of the cell membrane. Structure A, it is the membrane protein, channel protein, or the protein. And the structure B, it is the phospholipid. Maybe next time it asks you this layer, it is the phospholipid bilayer. And for part B, X, Y represent two different processes by which substance pass through the cell membrane. So for part 1, give one digested product which is absorbed through process X in the human body. So we need to recall a substance which can pass through the phospholipid bilayer. That we do not need the channel protein, carrier protein. So it should be something small, simple, fat-soluble, and non-polar molecules. So it should be the glycerol and fatty acids, which are the digested product of the fat. And part B2, give one digested product which is absorbed through the process Y in the human body. So you can see that this substance can pass through the channel protein to move across the cell membrane. So it should be something small, simple, water-soluble, and polar molecules. Therefore, we should have the glucose, simple sugar, or the monosaccharide, and the amino acids. So you may ask that, oh, Mr. Leung, can I answer water? No, because water you don't need to digest. You can directly absorb the water because they are already small, simple enough. And then for part 3, the digested product absorbed through process X are transported from the small intestine to the heart. So we need to complete the following flowchart to show the vessels involved in the transport. So this question asks us to recall the food absorption of the glycerol and the fatty acid. So you can see the previous question to get some idea of the villi absorption and also the fat digestion, because fat will be digested into glycerol and fatty acid. And when the glycerol and fatty acid they are absorbed to the epithelium cells of the villi, they will be recombined into fat again. And how is the fat transport from the lumen of the small intestine to the heart? We need to recall the concept of the transport of absorbed food, especially the fat. So for the fat, they will enter the lacteole, and the lacteoles they will join and form the lymph vessel, and the lymph vessel will join with the vena cava, which is the blood vessel, or you can say that the subcranial vein, to join the blood circulation and then go back to the heart. So let's talk about the curriculum mapping. This question starts from the cell membrane and it checks us the concept about the structure of the cell membrane and the food absorption. For the structure, surely we need to talk about the function of the cell membrane and the adaptive features of the cell membrane. So for the function of the membrane protein, we have a lot of questions, and for the phospholipid bilayer, we also have some experiment question. And then for the food absorption, we need to recall the adaptive features of the small intestine and also the villi. And after the food they are absorbed into the villi, they either enter the blood capillary or the lacteole. So you can watch this video for the revision about the food absorption, no matter for the lipid absorption, amino acid absorption, water absorption, or simple diffusion. And last but not least, we combine different concepts to ask you about the transport system. For the blood capillary, lacteole, what is the comparison of the content in these two types of transport vessels? Or we can compare different types of blood vessels: hepatic artery, hepatic vein, and the hepatic portal veins.